Yes, to all the members of the Patreon squad, you're going to hear this woman. She's going to tell you about how it's, how the black roads when police or the security forces in Jamaica kill known murderers, men who kill babies, children, old people, young people, police, dogs, cats, anything that's in their way. Yes, and these people have the support of the community, because the thing is that they see them as the hero. These are people who violate other people's rights, and these people do not contribute anything productive to society. These are menaces. So I want you to, so this man that you're looking at, his name is Derrick Spratt. Yes, he's no longer with us, thank God. He was taken out by Huntsville police detectives. That's where I used to work. And those of you who have been with this channel for a while, you would have known that this man, Derrick Spratt, he was a very dangerous gunman. But he's not originally from Kingston. He's from St. James, Montego Bay. And if you listen to True Island Story will give you a dossier on this man, of his life, of terror. This man, and guess what? He is the man that women in the diaspora, they would send money to him and take care of him as if he's an hero. But yet, right now we have a Rasta man, a Rasta youth who have been going through legal problems to prevent him from becoming a criminal, because that he has some family members who are court dealers who were deported from the United States of America, and they have lied on him, and he's in court. And no woman, young Rasta man, intelligent, but today I doubt if a woman would call him and offer any help to him. But this man, Sprat, because he's a killer, and they know that he's a killer, all of them gravitate to him. And that's a culture of the Jamaican society. So I want you to listen to this woman. She's going to tell you how it works in the ghettos. So all of you people, especially the jurors uptown, who always been looking out for criminals, I want you to watch, listen, and you decide. Because you think that when you're sending you're convicting police officers who kill men, who have guns, and you're gonna believe these women. You believe these women. There are several police officers right now, because the corrupt media in Jamaica has been portraying the Jamaican police as the terrorists, in which they are the one that doing everything to protect the people. And I have seen since I have left the police force, where Jamaican for Justice, especially Dr. Caroline Gomes, and people like her, it would be nice if she get a visit from the same people that she's been advocating for. And we want you to know that this is how it works in Jamaica, how these terrorists protect these people. You understand? And then put them out there for them to do all the necessary to block the road, the main thoroughfare, and prevent people from going on their lawful business. So we want you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Okay, Michael Grant said not, and Michael Grant 735. Okay, you say, and when the cops dust them, the people block the road in protest. Say God know me always want to do one video, but me a person sometimes I don't know which topic to start from. If always want to elaborate when sometimes I see people them a black road, as when I say the blogger them always say them a curse scene. Well, let me tell you my experience. That's when I did live a Spanish town, and I used to like police come and him shoot a youth. I remember one time one youth did run out one place named Dem Shopping Scene, and I tell the police take a big strap off a dog, you see me. I remember, you don't know Spanish town still is set up, but them shopping not really far from shelter. It's come like a one place, but then just give like different name, Like it have Top Road, Bottom Road, but I see him one straight lead you to the same community. You see me? And I tell you see from where we dash every bad man come creep out the whole way out of the yard and say, pussy, no go up on the front line, no see what I go on, no see what I go on. You know, see police come kill half a man them and sitting and better all on go there and who now grab car but I feel right and say we want justice, we have to black all the bridge no mind sharp. Don't go there, you see no. If them send come call you and you no go there no man. No mind sharp at 24 blood clot where you left you know. One way you that one have to lift up from this you know. And when the man then tells 24 hours, you know, but I think police can save you, you know. The only thing you can do, if you're lucky enough to go away and come back with police to escort you with your things them from the community. And see, from the moment you do that, you say if you have no family attached to you, I could have been one stepsister, one in-law, them have to move out to, you know, because you go carry police, but you come back for furniture, you know, brother. So no fight time, you know, attack and I say, oh, people out there defend the bad man, them are sitting. Why them do it too? Because them want to move them gun. Because once police knows them take a strap off for a youth, them are going to run in a place. You see me, and which bad man did a black off for a end zone. So the time when them show out we as woman, if we go protest or strip, somewhere we have to strip. Remember, woman have to take off all them blows. So the specific woman and have, because you know, one time they say for your naked, police can't touch you. That's them can't get to move them gun, to escape back, through it back. That's the police. Them no see that, so they use we as distraction for do that. Remember that same time I see him, I say they take his strap from and they murder him, and we go the bow we are, and the police they know, you know, and the police they fed up our system and they start beat shot, but them never realize say we not just come off of our own, we have to come out of us because man with gun rifle are come for your blood clot for go this. So no five people they say I protest, they don't want to protest, they can't do no better. I may tell you sometimes when you see things and you don't even know the road our really are going to get to you hear that, so let me tell you that.
So, you know, you listen to that young woman, you know, she's telling you, you know, because she's from the belly of the beast. Yeah, also the belly of the beast right now, currently in Jamaica. It is not just one place, it's where terror reign. Where the people that live in these communities, they have no free will. And thanks to people like this woman, Dr. Caroline Gomes, yeah, her family got rich, you know, from the killings of Jamaicans, you know. And she sleeps, and guess what? She is supporting and promoting criminality, talking about human rights. Now she have you have a big fat broad-faced woman that's I don't even remember what's her name. I always say that with us describing her because her face is broad. She's not Chinese, she's black, and she you know, she's there. I don't remember her name, but she's at Jamaican for Justice. This woman, she after she become a millionaire, after advocating for these terrorists who infringe on people's rights in their community and live on them like parasites. So after that, now she was outed because she was caught. Yes, she and her cousin Ronnie Tweets, who was a PMP LGBTQ plus member and former politician and minister of education, was trying to slip in, you know, white philosophy and white culture on black people in Jamaica, and it was the Rastas that caught up to them. So you know, the PMP as usual, you know, it's not a political party, it's a criminal organization, and you know them have no shame, so you can't do anything to shame these people. So you know, the blood of the Jamaican people is on this woman's shoulder, and we hope that God will repair 1,000 folds for she and her offsprings and grandkids them. Yes, and them not supposed to enjoy life. God will make them suffer and have all kind of problems because these are some wicked people. But them believe that because history and to them, their ancestors who were slave traders, yes, and them get wealthy from it, so they believe that they can do the same thing in a different era, in a different way, make money, and they feel like they're gonna get away scot-free, but they don't realize that their sins, their children will have to pay for their sins. So yeah, so you know, during the height of her campaign for criminality, so this as I heard that young woman says earlier, you know, telling you about how the criminals operate. So as I've told you people before, you know, so before there was this killing of this man Sprat. It was like 2 weeks before Sprat was killed. I was involved in a shooting between 33 and 35 lane. It's 33 and 35 Walton Park Road, Kingston 13, and the people then blocked the road. And yes, I have stated before, about 40 people gave statements against me. 40 40. So that's why I'm telling you now, that Jamaican people are cultured to be criminals. 40 people gave statement against me. The man, that's why I'm telling you, see these jurors in Jamaica that send these police officers to prison. I pray that them and their children, that they would experience the wrath of these criminals with no sympathy for them. Yes, when you're talking about wickedness, that them experience it. Yeah, the rapeable thing for them and them husband, all of these jurors who send police officers who kill gunmen and believe these people and send these young police officers to prison. I see where a police officer was convicted for mobile reserve for killing a man with a 9mm pistol in Southside. I don't care whether it's PMP or Labour Right. A gunman. That's how I see them. So we'd like all of those jurors to experience some of the terror that these Jamaican people have endured. And I can tell you, it was 40 people that gave statements against me. And it's one statement that saved me from charge. One! So look, 40 versus 1. And all the power of one statement. Because the one statement is that the man who received the injury from the other from the man that I had to defend my life and his life and others' life there, is that man have the injuries and I had the weapon. And these 40 people, they told lies that the man had no weapon, and the other man, I am the one who injured the other man. That's how wicked these people are. So that's why I'm telling you, you see these jurors in Jamaica that convict police officers, I pray that you and your family and your children, when they go to school or coming home, that they experience what innocent poor people have been experiencing, as what this woman is saying. I myself have been a victim of these wicked people, these liars. And it's one statement that saved me. That man, all lost. He's dead. And he was, although at the time he was wanted for 2 counts of murder. But that doesn't diminish what these people have done. 40 people. That's how much these people in the ghetto hated police officers, that they are willing to lie on you and protect the criminals. So we're gonna let you watch now to show you. So it was from my incident, with that incident when I blocked Walton Park Road between 33 and 35 lane, in protest of me defending my life and the life of All House. All House is from Payne Avenue, and the life of other people. And I was the bad guy. And if All House had died, imagine if he had died from those 7 wounds that he had received from this man, I would be in prison. That's how Jamaica is a criminal society. So I wanted to watch. So after the shooting now, this is what the atmosphere of police hatred and loving criminals, this is what happened. So it's sometime when we see on the TV where some things happen and some people would rejoice, but not for me. I would not rejoice like what happened with the people in Portmore, because I don't know the full background. But I do not support terrorism of no farm. But as for me, as I said, is the jurors. I would like some of them to experience what the poor people have experienced, and even myself. So I wanted to watch now. So after the 2 weeks after that now, this man, Derrick Spratt, he wasn't wanted at the time, but at one time he was one of Jamaica's most wanted man, and he was a sidekick for Ninja Man. And this man, Sprat, yes, and a man named Henry Sharp. Henry Sharp was the man that was riding the bike. I'm just talking from memory and based on the information and intelligence. I don't know where Henry Sharp is now. I heard that police had gotten money not to arrest Henry Sharp for that for the shooting with Sprat. That's what I heard. That's the information. So even the same man who was riding the bike and fired shot at the police, them at Ox and the late Kirk Palmer and Bobby and Ku Klux, and you understand. Yes, even although that I understand that police had received money not to arrest Henry Sharp, the man who was riding the bike. I am talking from memory, so that's like, wow, that's like 20-something years ago, So I wanted to listen to what happened. So this policeman right here is an hero. Love him. I am not going to call his name until you watch the video. You watch, you listen, and you decide. And this is how Jamaican people, how they support criminality. So you have to be careful, who you have around you. You watch, you listen, you decide. Yeah, so, due to privacy issue and copyright issue with this video. We are not able to upload it to YouTube. So if you want to see this video to show you, you know, this policeman, Coleman, yeah, as we say, we're just calling him Coleman, defended himself from these protesters who are criminal supporters and enablers, defending a man who was a known killer, Derrick Spratt. You'll have to be a subscriber and, you know, subscribe to the Patreon squad, and you subscribe to the Patreon squad, you'll be able to see that video. And there's several other videos there that you can see. So it's all, if you want to see the video in its entirety, you have to go to the Patreon. Yeah, you have to go to the Patreon webpage. So the Patreon members, them already able to see it. So if you want to see it, that's where you have to go. So we continue the journey, and you continue to listen to the commentary, because it's exposing enough to show you how these terrorists in Jamaica operate, along with these kerosene aisles. And you know, the most, as you hear the woman says, most of these people, women who are blocking the road, they're against the criminals them. So they have to do it because them don't want to be dislocated from their community. So they have to relocate to somewhere else. So they have to, you understand. So that's what this woman is all about, Caroline Gomes. So she live uptown, you know, so she don't experience what these people are experiencing, but she's the one that, she's the main person, along with PJ Patterson, why we have the Indicom app. Yes, and Caroline Gomes, she's the cousin of Ronald Waite, the former education LGBTQ plus minister. So we continue the journey, so you listen. You watch, you listen, you decide. Yeah, so as you're watching that video, yeah, that policeman, yeah man, bad police, his name is, I'm just gonna use his, yeah, we just call him Coleman. He used to station halfway tree. Bad police, good police. Yes, you know, I don't know if he's still serving, but that man should be at least a deputy superintendent, because that man did a good job. So you see CVM, most people do not know now that the enemies in Jamaica, yes, the enemies in Jamaica are the media houses, like CVM and TVJ. They are the one that help to promote criminalities in Jamaica. That's why we're at this juncture. So that policeman right there, yeah, Coleman, yeah, good police, hard-working police. And he was a very, very good friend of Owen Ellington. You know, Owen Ellington love him. I think of all the police officers that Owen Ellington have around him, he was the most honest, decent, ethical, truthful, and a police officer with morals. Of all of the police them, this man, I am telling you, this is not a police officer that you could buy. And yes, and that shooting, you know, right there. So after Ox, they had dirtied that criminal boy, Derrick Spratt. You know, after they had killed Derrick Spratt, you know, the people, you know, they retaliate, you know, because they are upset that you know, Ox, that they had killed him, you know. So after they had killed him, so they blocked the road, and that was anger. So all of that anger, you know, stemmed from my shooting this 2 weeks ago. So now that this man now, because he is less than quarter mile from where my shooting am, because that is in his community where them claim say my done, and this man came from St. James, you know, and he's done in Kingston 13. And they decided that they're gonna block the road, and we see they did it after that, you know, and got away with it. So what they did now, one of them one of Sprat criminal friend, yes, one of his colleagues flung a stone, you know, and hit Coleman in his head, the policeman, you understand. But they did not show you, if you notice how they spin the video, they did not show you, you know, how his shirt, the left front of his shirt, how it was bloodied, because the man had a wound in his head. The diameter was, if you know about circumference, the diameter was like about, it goes right down to his skull. It was like about a 6 inches in diameter. 6 Yes, it was about between 4 to 5 inches that in diameter, and the depth was about they say it was less than 2 inches, and you could see his skull. So you understand. And he was arrested and charged, for this offense, for the offenses of murder, because this policeman had killed 5 people during the demonstration, and the rest they had serious injuries. But this policeman was defending his life. So the thing is that now with Coleman, he was arrested and charged and he went to court. But base, I can tell you, I had a commanding officer, that man, Dudley Bryan, people like them that the police was supposed to be using, and he was very instrumental. Although he was a commanding officer at St. Andrews South at the time, he said that they were going to charge a policeman because of public pressure, although the man was justifiably, and that's a thing that what the government have been doing for years. So they arrested and charged this man because of public pressure, and he was exonerated by the court of all charges. Yeah, so so what we have in Jamaica, we have a system, a justice system that's more lean. It's lean towards criminality, because that's why I love the American system. Yes, the reason why I love the American system, we know that racism is a part of the American society, but at least when it comes on to police, we have seen some form of equity. Because you see what happened with Corporal Coleman, with that 5 inches diameter wound in his head, and the man wool him shirt blood up. You understand? And based on the law, what happened is that most police officers do not know this, because they're not gonna teach you at training school, or that's why they dismantle the CIB. Because as a detective, you'd go on course and you'll learn certain things about the law. Although Coleman wasn't a detective, but he's a knowledgeable police. The thing is that now, with the injuries that Coleman had received, based on his training and his instinct, he's going to react to defend himself. So that's what he did, and he fired all 14 9mm rounds from his gun. The thing is that when he finished firing because he was rolling and firing like some real, it's like a movie, you see it. And when he was through firing the shots, he replaced it with another magazine. But the thing is that he did not fire another shot because the threat was over. And look here, and we have zero sympathy for the people that will lose them family in that shooting. And the reason why we say that, only criminals would be there supporting, demonstrating for the death of a known killer. You understand? And we have zero apologies for saying that. So we just want to show you how the criminals operate in Jamaica. You understand? So that's how it is, So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.